Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I am Jay. So in today's video, I decided to go ahead and create a Valentine's Day makeup look with just a touch of pink in it. So without further ado, let's just skip to chit chat and get right into it. Okay, so we're first starting off with a fresh face, a fresh canvas, whatever you want to call it. I know my hair is a little bit messed up right here, but listen, we fix that after we do the makeup, okay? Makeup and then hair, that's how I feel. So I'm just going to take my hair and I'm going to wrap it up put it into the spider clip, get it out my way, get it out my face so that everything is pulled back. And then you guys know I gotta stay hydrated, okay? So I needed a little water break. That is like one of the main things in my skincare routine. And I'm gonna also take my Blistex and moisturize my lips. Now, starting off to moisturize the face, I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream eye cream. I love this eye cream. I live by it, okay? And I'm going to apply that to my under eye area. Now, if you are one of my returning babes and you are not new here, then you know that I always say we must apply our eye cream with our ring finger because the skin under our eyes are delicate and it's our weaker finger. But for some reason, I often find myself applying it with my middle finger. It's all like on autopilot. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. But anyways, now I'm taking my Confidence in a cream for my face and I'm applying that. And I like to apply it upward and back. I've seen this trick on TikTok. I've heard about it so that you know you're not dragging down your face and giving yourself wrinkles. So that's how I go ahead and apply my face cream now. Moving on to eyebrows, I'm taking my L'Oreal brow pencil and I'm just shading in my brows with that. This pencil I found somewhere in my drawer one day, and thank God I found it because I like it a lot. I actually fell in love with it. It gives me a very soft brow look. Yeah, I recently got my eyebrows threaded and they hurt so bad. Like, you know, I can't get waxed until this Accutane journey is over. It's almost over. I gotta go see my doctor, but that thing hurt, okay? And now I'm taking a concealer that I live by. If you are not new here, you already know, same old, same old. I am taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer and I am carving out my brows with that and just cleaning them up. This concealer is the best, okay? If you want, you can also drag it all the way down and use it as a base for your eyeshadow because it's thick, but it's not cakey. It's just a perfect matte full coverage base. Like, look at that. You can drag it all the way down if you want. Now moving on to the fun part, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Carnival XL Pro palette. I don't know why I always call this palette my Carnival 3 palette. I guess it's because I have it and I figured that they all would call Carnival 3, but no. This is my Carnival XL Pro palette. I'm gonna take that and then I am going to take the color Intuition. I'm going to lay that on first, and what I've learned and what I've been doing is to take that color down more than you usually would, because when you take it up too far you start to blend all your colors upward and then you realize that now you have eyeshadow all the way up to your eyebrow, and we don't want that. So I'm starting very low and then I'm just blending out on top of that. And to blend that color out even more and ombre it, I'm going to go in with the color Basic and I'm going to blend that right into the brown color that I laid down. Now I'm still adding on that second color that I applied, and I'm just making sure to really blend that out. You know, if you've been here a while, then you know that one of my goals is to really get my eyeshadow blending skills on point. Okay, even though we feel like we're the best, there can always be a thing or two that we can learn and that we can get better at. So I'm blending that right into that brown eyeshadow that I laid down, and what I like to do is take my finger and just lift my eyebrow right at my arch so that I can go ahead and blend that out as much as possible, because when we lift our arch on our eyebrow, it just shows us how much space we have, and it also helps me not blend my eyeshadow all the way up to my eyebrow line. And now I am taking some black eyeshadow and I'm applying that to this eyeshadow look right above my natural crease. Let me tell you guys a thing or two about black eyeshadow. When you take some black eyeshadow and you apply it to any eyeshadow look that you're doing, it doesn't matter if it's ombre, red, pink, purple, bright colors, neon colors. If you take some black eyeshadow and apply that right above your crease to any look that you're doing, it's going to add so much depth to your eyeshadow look. It's just going to make the look pop even more. One day I'll do a tutorial where I show you guys one eye without the black eyeshadow and one eye with it, and I will show you guys the big difference so that you guys can compare it. It adds so much more like of a 3D effect to your eyeshadow look. Even if you don't use black and you want to use a dark purple, a dark blue, any dark color you add to your natural line above your eye, it's gonna make it pop. Moving on to the lid, I'm just taking my P. Louise base in that natural kind of concealer color. I forgot the number of it, but I'm taking that base and I'm applying that to my lid. I was thinking about doing like, you know, my over the top traditional cut crease where I go way above my natural lid, the line on my lid, but I was like, no, I have never done a look. Well, I think I have never done a look where I just stood on my natural line. So I was like, let me do a look with that. So I'm taking the P. Louise base. I'm just following my natural look. No looking up, no extending it higher than what it should be. Just following my natural eye shape. So using that same Carnival palette, I went ahead and I picked up the color Pillow Talk and I started to apply that right over the P. Louise base with a flat eyeshadow brush. Now this came out way whiter than I wanted it to look, and the eyeshadow palette, it doesn't look this white. And it's not only the camera, it does look like this really white bright in person, but I was like, no, I don't want this really white bright, but I already started applying it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go in and fix it some way somehow in a way that I want. So what I did is I also went back into the palette again, and there's this nice like teddy bear kind of nude color called Fade. So I went in and I added Fade right on top of that, and it came out to be the perfect kind of creamy beige color that I wanted. And now, as you can see here, I'm just drawing on my wing liner. If you are new here, hi, I am Jay, and I love me a good sharp wing liner. I love me some feline eyes. I love me a cat eye. I can't go without it. I'll probably do some looks for you guys without it. Most likely I will, because some looks don't all call for a cat eye, but most of the looks I do, if you're not new here, you already know I have to go ahead and I gotta apply my wing liner. I like them very bold, very sharp, very slanted. That's how I like to do my wing liner. And of course, what we do for the one eye, we do to the next. And just so I can get a really, really black eyeliner, guys, if you love gel liner and you're looking for a really bold black eyeliner, that eyeliner that I just showed you is from INGLOT, and that clear container is the drops to moisturize it if it dries out. This is the blackest liner you will ever find, I promise you. And now we are moving on to the face. So I'm taking my NYX Marshmallow Primer. If you haven't already, you should go watch my last video where I first discovered that I had this. I had forgot about it in my drawer. I left it there. I forgot about her, homegirl. I'm so sorry. But I am happy that I found her and I actually used her this time because I like this primer. It lives up to its name. It's very fluffy, very bouncy. I love the way it makes my skin feel, and I love the way my foundation sits on top of it. Y'all see this candle? Listen, we're not gonna speak on that, all right? Because if you're not new here, you know that I had this for a long time, and I don't know how long. I don't even know how this product's still in this thing. I had it for such a long time, and it never disappoints. I guess because I use dots of it that it shouldn't go away so fast, but dang, I feel like I had this for a long time. Anyway, I am taking my sponge, my blending sponge, my damp blending sponge, and I am blending out that color corrector right underneath my eye. For foundation, I will be using my Becca Skin Love foundation. Y'all, RIP, okay? RIP to one of the greatest makeup companies, because I really love and adored Becca so much. Like, I am mad that their products are just gone. Like, I feel like the pandemic messed up everything. Like, how is Becca gone? Like, I don't understand. This is one of my favorite makeup companies. Their foundation, their primer. Oh my lord. Becca had this one primer for matte skin. When I tell you that there is no other matte primer that lived up to this primer here, I don't care what company doesn't like it. There is no primer. No matter what primer you thought you had that was matte. Oh my god, this primer is so good. It mattifies skin. Yada yada yada. You know how some of us use calamine lotion or like other things to really matte our foundations? Listen, I promise you, there is no other matte primer that compared to this one. Alright, this matte primer gave calamine lotion. If you are a Milk of Magnesia girl, it gave Milk of Magnesia. Listen, this primer, I still have it, and I'm going to save it for the summer because nothing compares to it, and I want to be able to have it again. And I'm just so mad that Becca is gone. I can't find anything Becca anymore. The company just poofed out of nowhere. I think they only sell like a highlighter or two in Sephora, but other than that, the company is gone, and I'm very upset. Anyways, getting back on track. Here I am taking my Real Techniques Instapop face brush, and I'm blending that foundation into my face. Going back in again with my same concealer, that Too Faced Born This Way concealer, I am now doing my highlights. I like to go ahead and do my classic 2016 triangles because everybody now swears at oh my god, remember 2016 makeup trends and blah blah blah. Now everybody doesn't like 2016 makeup, but I find it really weird because everyone likes UK girl makeup, and if you really sit there and dissect UK girl makeup and really look at it, it has its 2016, you know, kind of vibe in there. So I'm gonna stick to what I like. I don't have to follow the trend. Listen, when it comes to art, anything art, even though it's just makeup, it's still art, you don't have to follow the trends. You don't have to stop doing something that looks right for your face just because everybody else has stopped and they swear by something new. You can go ahead and still work what fits for you, because I tried that new highlighting trick and I still do it. However, I found the way to, you know, do it on top of my 2016 triangles. I don't even know what I'm calling that. Found a way to do it on my triangles because I adore my triangles. It fits my round face or my high cheekbones so much. For some reason, the other one just doesn't do it for me. I guess because of my like hollows underneath my eye. It doesn't do it for me. So I don't only do that. I like to do my triangles, and it makes my under eye area pop so much. So I am taking that blending sponge again, and I'm blending out those triangles, making sure that I don't drag it down too low. I do go all the way out to the side of my face as much as I can, like touching my front too, but I make sure that I don't drag my triangles all the way down. I try to keep it like right where the light hits my cheek. If you know what I'm talking about, I keep it right there, like right above where my nostril starts, and that helps a lot. And what I like to do now also is contour my nose before I apply everything else. I've always applied my highlighter and powders and stuff and then contour my nose. Contour your nose before, and then taking that highlighter, taking that concealer that you're using to highlight, and like blend it all the way up to your nose. It creates a better effect. It's easier to blend. Everything looks more blended in. Your contour doesn't look like two just lines dragging down your face. And now here you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro color mixers along with that same concealer. Again, I'm going to mix that to create a brighter, kind of lighter concealer. And here I am doing that new highlighting technique that everyone swears by. Lift your eyes so much. I like to do it on top of my triangles, like I said, and it works for me. And I like to also take a little bit if I'm feeling extra and just apply that under my eyebrow. So yes, this works for me. Okay, I like it. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds, let that get tacky because we want it to be nice and full coverage, and then I'm blending that right out with my sponge again. Let me tell you, these LA Girl Pro Mixes, even though it's, listen, don't sleep on like beauty supply and drugstore makeup. Never sleep on it, okay? I feel like this is one of the best products ever created. There might be a high-end company that has created it, but I haven't seen them. I've seen like color palettes where you can use those creams that they create for anything. Like you can use it for lipstick, use it for eyeshadow, so maybe you could use those as color mixes too. But this product right here is the best because when it comes to skin tone, oh my gosh, the undertones, and you know, you might have a tan, and some people aren't, some people are, especially if you're a makeup artist and you travel and you do other people's makeup and stuff. These are excellent to have in your case so that you don't have to travel with like 50, 100 eyeshadows. I mean 50 like foundations, because this can change the foundation to any undertone, any color that you want. As you can see, I used that same concealer and it made me a nice golden new concealer color. So don't sleep on those products, please. So now I am taking my Laura Mercier setting powder in, is this the Huda one? I didn't even pick it up to show you guys. Anyway, I am taking a yellow loose setting powder and I am setting my highlight area with that. And then I'm also going to take a white one and do the same thing on top of that. And now here I am just applying the white Laura Mercier powder that I was speaking on. And I know a lot of people are thinking, oh my god, doesn't this make like your under eye area so dry and cakey and powdery? Not if you do it right. You see, using a damp blender, for me, I find it that it blends your powders in so much better. And I never knew that that was like one of the UK girl tricks. I just always did that. And then TikTok was like running with like, oh my god, the UK girlie said to damp your sponge and then apply your setting powder with that. And I'm like, isn't that what we're supposed to do? That's what I thought. Anyways, it looks like that now because I'm letting it set. Sometimes I do get dry under eyes, especially with my skin going through what it's going through with my medication and everything. But for the most part, if I set it right, use the right primer, moisturize my under eyes, and then like use setting spray, that ashiness is not there. And I just went ahead, I applied my Fenty contouring powder, and I'm just taking that foundation off of my lips. Here I am using some setting powder to go ahead and dust all of that away and set my face. This setting powder is from, is this Too Faced? How did I forget my setting powder? I use this in every video. Anyway, I'll list it down in the description box. But yes, I'm using a fluffy brush just to blend all of that away and making sure everything is blended and mattified. And now I'm just going to take one of my eyeliners that I like to use as lip liners, and I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips with that. Now it's time to start adding some color into this look. Time to start adding some pink. So first I'm going to pick up my Morphe blush palette that I've had for a while and I've been sleeping on it, and I'm going to take that and I'm just apply the slightest amount of blush to my cheekbones, and then I'm going to take my Morphe highlighting palette and apply some highlighter to my cheekbones and the tip of my nose. Excuse me, y'all, I had to get up and I had to go find my products. So here I'm taking my P. Louise paints. I didn't never open these. I sleep on these paints, guys. Like, I bought the whole collection. I was bored during the pandemic and I bought every single last P. Louise paint. They had a big sale. I have every single color and I have every single eyeshadow base, and I just been letting them sleep in the box. Like, I have to pick these up and be creative with them. Anyways, I'm taking that lighter pink one and I'm just applying that to my lower lash line, and it did look kind of white on camera. It was a little bit more pink in person, but it was very light, so I just knew that with the lights and everything that it wasn't going to show on camera. And since the eyeshadow look that I did doesn't have any real color in it, I was like, no, I need it to be a more pop of pink because it's for Valentine's Day. So I did plan on doing like a half and half at the bottom. of my lash line, like half light pink and then half hot pink. But I just went in and I dragged the hot pink almost all the way over to my tear duct. Like I left a little bit of that light pink, but I decided to go ahead with more of the hot pink because it just adds that splash of color in this eyeshadow look. So I just felt like this eyeshadow look needed a little bit more paint because we could never have too much paint. Hello. So what I did is I took that same P. Louise paint and I added it right on top of the liner. And I'm glad that I did because I love the way this turned out. The black eyeliner and the black eyeshadow complemented it so much. I'm telling you, black makes anything pop. Okay, anything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my lashes and apply my NYX Butter Gloss onto my lips. And here is my complete easy Valentine's Day makeup look. I think I look so cute. I know I look so cute and I love this eyeshadow look. I'm glad that I took a chance and added that pink on top of the wing liner. I really do adore that. So yes, this is a complete look, guys. And if you guys cannot tell, let me tell you something. I was tearing up for something before this video, okay? Like during me filming this video and after I completed the look, I started tearing up and I thought that my makeup was going to fall off my face. And you can tell underneath my eye a little bit, like the tears had sunken into the creases underneath my eye, but other than that, it still looks good. Like hello, like that was my waterproof test because I was like crying tears of joy before this. But yes, here is a complete look. So like I always say, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time that I upload. Also, make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on Instagram at jaiye.pierre and on TikTok at jaiye_. If for some reason you don't have TikTok or Instagram, I'm going to leave a list right here on the screen of every single social media platform that I have. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow me on each one that you have, and I will check you guys in my next video. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.